Hey, what is happening, everybody? Luke Darling here. In this video, we're going to be jumping into AI agents and specifically how loan officers can use them to leverage for their referral partners. I'm going to be breaking down a series of videos walking through the high-level building blocks inside of Agent Flywheel. You can follow along with each one of these components. I'll be chunking down each section to go a little bit deeper into each one so you have a crystal clear understanding of how you can customize your AI agent specific to your voice, your tone, and give it all the information that you need for it to have to make it educated conversation that converts really well. Now, with that being said, I'm going to jump right in. We're going to run through this and really touch on high-level bits and then again chunk down. If you are a member of Agent Flywheel, obviously this stuff is already built out for you, plugged in, installed, ready to go, but you can always customize it to your heart's content and tweak it and fine tune it specifically how you want things. If you are finding this out in the wild, you can follow along. We're Agent Flywheel, but we're built on top of HighLevel. So today, just for a quick frame of reference, we are in the AI agent section. We're going to be jumping into primarily the conversation AI. We'll touch on the knowledge base here really quickly. As far as progression is concerned, I would suggest starting with the conversation AI. This is mostly text-based, and then moving to voice AI, and then finally Agent Studio. So with that being said, I'm going to jump into conversation AI here, and we're going to start to chunk down the main pieces of this. So frame of reference again, we're in AI agents, conversation AI, agent list. Now inside here, we're going to have 3 primary agents ready to go. If you're a member, these are already built out for you. We have our referral partners, our clients, and our leads. Your leads are like your buyers, refi, all that type of stuff. Clients, obviously, your clients. We do not recommend actually using AI on your existing clients just because there is so much context, at least not right out of the gate until you get a really good, healthy understanding of things. Now, again, in this demonstration, we're going to be jumping into the referral partner, and I'll walk through the high-level stuff in this section. And then we'll continue to chunk down and talk about how we can fine-tune things and customize things as much as we want. Now, we're in AI agents, conversation AI, agent list. We're a prime or referral partner. Then we're going to slide over here to the 3 dots. I'm going to go ahead and hit edit on this one. Now, once this opens up, there's going to be 4 main settings. We have our main settings. We have our bot training, our goals, and our dashboard. We're primarily going to be in the training and goals section. The training is going to be tied into the knowledge base, so we'll touch on that briefly while we're here. But for the settings, I'm going to walk through how to customize for a recommendation in regards to customizing our settings. Now, if we want to, I'm just going to run through top to bottom here. There's the settings. We can turn it off. Obviously, it's not doing anything. We have suggestive. This means it's going to write a response but not send it. And then we have autopilot, which means that it's just automatically going to engage. Now, hopefully that is self-explanatory, but off. Write it, but don't send it. Automatically send it. Now we have our supported communication channels. So SMS, Instagram, Facebook, chat widget, live chat, and WhatsApp. You can add or remove any of these that you want. And that's all of the available ones. So let's say, for example, you don't want it to engage with your Instagram because you have friends and family that are chatting with you over there. Or maybe you only want it to do on one of those. So you can pick and choose what you want there. Now, we have our advanced settings. Now, this is really where we're going to get into fine-tuning things and how we want it to respond, how quickly we want it to respond, how many messages we want to respond. If we reply back to it, do we want it to stop chatting, so on and so forth. So You can add in by default, it's going to pull in your main location name. But if you want to customize it and have it more of like a business friendly name, so if you have a more kind of, rather than saying like Agent Flywheel, for example, in here, be like, hey, this is Luke Darling type of a thing. So it's going to be, you can have it be a little bit more softer, public facing type of a thing if you want. Totally customizable, again, to your heart's content. Now, autopilot mode, this is how it's going to respond via autopilot. Now, generally, as far as settings are concerned, we don't necessarily, you can have it respond in seconds, depending on how you want it to structure it. Do you want to have it come across like it is AI? You're not afraid of it saying it's AI? Or do you want it to be more of like a human natural type response? You can adjust the time that it takes to respond here. So by default, we'll go with 2 minutes for a response time. So it seems a little bit more natural, but obviously if you want it to be, you're not afraid of having it as AI out in the front, you can have it respond in seconds. I would usually just say, in the bot goals section, explain that, hey, this is AI, right? Now, on the maximum number of messages it can send, usually we want to cap this because at some point in time, we don't want AI to be doing everything all the time for every conversation. We actually want to be creating human, at least in this situation, human conversations with our referral partners. We're looking to build relationships. So you can have it continue to go on and on and on, but usually we want to jump in. We want to begin to start those relationships on a human to human level, and just use AI to start and get engagement from our agents right out of the gate. Now, you can have it respond to images. You can have it respond to voice notes. This is one that's a very common thing where it's like, hey, when I jump in as a human, I want it to stop chatting for a specific period of time. Let's say, let's make sure that it's not coming back in for the next 24 hours. Now, you can have it on, have it off. Usually we will go with, if I jump in as a human and respond as a human, let's kind of go to sleep for a day, just so it's not jumping in and trying to take over conversations that you're manually engaging with. Now, we have our response setting. This is just kind of the tone that we can have it in. We want it concise, short and sweet. We want a mix or a very detailed response. You can play around with this, see what kind of fits good for you. So those are the main things in regards to the settings that we can really dial in regards to customizing our AI. I'm going to chunk down in the next couple videos the training and the goals so we don't get run on too long here with this video.